So what is your opinion on the best of medicine?
My opinion is that the evidence-based medicine is probably the most important aspect of medicine, because without evidence-based medicine then you can't really be sure what you're doing or go forward with anything, otherwise you're just guessing.
I'll for now go for vaccination because it's prevention, and that's what we all want to achieve, prevent us from getting ill.
The medicine that brings the greatest benefit to the greatest number, as opposed to some super drug which cures some illness that very few people have got, but is of course helpful to them.
I don't know much about the other ones, so I'm here to learn about those, so let me make up my choice. So for now I'll go for vaccination, yeah.
Stem cell research.
Stem cell research?
Yes, wonderful.
Why do you think that?
Well, it's going to go places, isn't it? Eventually it's going to cure a lot of things.
If you can bring benefit to lots of people, such as, for instance, glaucoma operations in various countries, saline drips, and anything that will keep more people alive and happier and more healthy. And it doesn't have to be expensive.
I think a very interesting debate and 4 important perspectives were put forward, and I believe vaccination and family planning, homeopathy and evidence-based medicine, all of them are important.
I still think homeopathy is the best choice in medicine and the best ideas in medicine, and I think the rest undermine the health of people rather than really helping.
I went for vaccination because it was clearly the strongest of the arguments. I think the arguments against evidence-based medicine were exactly right. It is basically all modern medicine, and I thought not enough evidence for homeopathy at all. Family planning is a close second.
I was just saying, because I voted for vaccination, and I just made the point that evidence, I don't even think that it should have been on the agenda, because it's so, it covers everything. It's like
so broad compared to the rest of them, it wasn't fair to add it onto the same level.
I found the debate really, really interesting. Particularly the finding out information about the actual impact of contraception and vaccination and the number of people it affected. But I think that it was kind of a biased debate from the very beginning, and the fact that I don't see how there can be anything other than evidence-based medicine that can actually be said to have caused any of these, because you wouldn't be able to have those two without the other.
So in terms of obviously evidence is great for all medicine, but vaccination, to be more specific, is great as best in medicine, I personally feel. Although you voted for evidence.
I voted for evidence because that is basically medicine. So if I was to vote for something more specific, I probably would have voted for vaccination.
It was interesting to see actually that there was a very fair degree of support for all the 4 particular subjects that were chosen. My own personal interest is in homeopathy, which I think actually came second out of the 4 that were chosen. In other words, it came immediately after the one that was chosen.
I thought it was a very interesting debate, and I thought it was very interesting to find out how many people view things like homeopathy not as a thing of evidence, but as a political idea, and to vote for things purely on a personal basis.
And what did you vote for?
I voted for contraception.
Why did you vote for contraception?
On a personal level, no. I think that contraception helped liberate modern society in the most profound way, and is still doing so. And it can do so even more for the rest of the world.